The journey begins in the salvage yard, where millions of discarded AC compressors await their transformation into high-purity aluminum. Before the metal can be reclaimed, years of environmental debris must be stripped away using high-pressure purified water. Continuous purification ensures that no external contaminants interfere with the chemical degreasing of the aluminum components.
Temperature control is critical. The water must be heated to the exact point where heavy oils begin to detach from the steel and aluminum.
The compressors are submerged in a degreasing bath, stripping away the lubricating oils trapped within the mechanical casings. Once the exterior is sterile and oil-free, the raw metal is ready for the violent process of separation.
In this phase, we prepare the chemical flux, a vital additive that serves as a purifying agent for the molten aluminum. The flux is blended into a consistent slurry, ensuring it can be evenly distributed across the scrap metal later in the furnace.
Pressure-fed systems keep the mixture in constant motion, preventing the chemical agents from settling or hardening.
Precision is paramount. The chemical balance of this preparation determines the final purity of the aluminum bars.
Stored at a constant temperature, the purifying mixture is now ready to be introduced to the intense heat of the smelter.
With the chemical syrup prepared and the nozzles clear, the facility is ready for the transition from solid waste to liquid metal.
To transform scrap into high-grade industrial aluminum, we must now introduce vitamins, specific alloying.
Every gram counts. These additives are measured to a 0.01% tolerance to ensure the alloy meets international aerospace and automotive standards.
Gravity-fed systems deliver these elements directly into the heart of the process, ensuring they are introduced at the moment of peak temperature. As these elements dissolve, they bond with the recycled aluminum from the compressors, creating a wonder metal far stronger than the sum of its parts.
Manual homogenization ensures that no pockets of concentrated additives remain, creating a perfectly uniform liquid alloy.
Before moving to the next stage, a sample is taken to verify that the caffeine and vitamins have reached their target concentrations. To further refine the metal, we introduce a gaseous acid, a mixture of chlorine and nitrogen that binds to microscopic impurities. As the gas works through the liquid, it forces oxides and hydrogen to the surface, forming a thick layer of waste called dross. Removing this layer is critical. Any remaining oxides would create weak points in the final aluminum bars.
A final reactive agent is added, creating a flash purification that ensures the liquid is oxygen-free and perfectly fluid.
With the chemistry perfected and the impurities removed, the molten wonder is ready for the final homogenization. The purified liquid flows into the final staging area, marking the end of the chemical refinement process.
In the blending stage, all the elements, the recycled aluminum, the vitamins, and the refining agents are used. Electromagnetic induction provides a contactless stir, reaching the very bottom of the melt to ensure 100% homogeneity.
Thermal stability is key. Even a 5-degree variance can affect how the aluminum flows during the casting process.
This final scan confirms the recipe is perfect. From this point forward, the waste from millions of compressors has a...
As the vessel tilts, a blanket of inert gas protects the purity we've worked so hard to achieve. The mix is complete. The liquid wonder now flows toward the final refinement before it takes its solid form. To ensure the final bars are structural and pure, we introduce a process similar to carbonation. Infusing
These microbubbles act like magnets, latching onto dissolved hydrogen gas that would otherwise cause internal holes in the finished bars.
Precision gas flow is vital. Too little, and the metal remains porous. Too much, and the wonder material loses its structural density.
As the bubbles rise, they carry the final impurities to the surface, leaving behind a liquid of 99.9% purity. Protected by an inert atmosphere, the recycled AC compressor metal is now at its highest state of refinement. The wonder is ready. The liquid flows into its final mold, beginning its transition back into a solid, usable form. Precision cooling begins the moment the liquid hits the mold, turning the wonder back into a solid, high-strength state. Heat extraction is a violent but controlled process. The core must remain liquid, while the outer skin hardens instantly.
A secondary spray ensures the internal molecular structure of the recycled aluminum is locked into place, preventing brittleness.
We monitor the thermal gradient constantly. If the bar cools too fast, it cracks. Too slow, and the grain structure fails.
Natural air convection completes the cooling cycle, stabilizing the wonder metal for the final shaping.
The transition is complete. What was once oily compressor waste is now a solid, resonant beam of industrial-grade aluminum.
With the alloy perfected, the liquid wonder is metered into precise volumes, filling the molds that will define its final industrial form.
Continuous casting ensures a never-ending stream of product, transforming millions of AC compressors into uniform units of value. Precision at the filling stage is non-negotiable. Every bar must meet the weight specifications of the global metal exchange.
Filling is complete. The liquid has been captured, shaped, and released as a solid industrial asset. Quality control is integrated into every second of the flow, ensuring the waste-to-wonder transformation is flawless.
Millions of old AC compressors have now been successfully poured into their new life as high-purity aluminum stock.
To seal the quality of the metal, the outer oxidation layer is machined away, exposing the pure, untarnished heart of the recycled alloy. Precision finishing ensures that every edge of the wonder metal is smooth, meeting the safety standards of global manufacturing. The laser seal provides a permanent digital birth certificate, tracing the metal back to the specific batch of AC compressors it originated from.
Every unit is officially certified. This seal is the guarantee that the waste has been fully transformed into a premium industrial asset. Weight precision is the final seal of the process, ensuring every bar is a standard unit for international trade.
A final protective layer is applied, sealing the wonder from the elements and preparing it for its journey across the globe.
The transformation is complete. The individual bars of wonder are now consolidated into bulk units, ready for the global market. Security and stability are paramount. These one-ton pallets will travel thousands of miles to reach the factories of the future.
Encapsulated and protected, the recycled metal is now indistinguishable from primary mined aluminum, but with a fraction of the carbon footprint.
In this massive hub, millions of pounds of recovered aluminum wait to be dispatched to automotive and aerospace manufacturers.
From the scrap heaps of the world to the core of modern industry, the cycle of metal is never ending.
And this is how modern factories produce pure aluminum bars from old AC compressors from start to finish.